I am scared and nervous and still a little bit shell-shocked, but mostly I am beyond excited to announce the arrival of my book on the subject of witches. Available now through Amazon and hopefully soon in a bookstore near you. This story has been a labor of love of mine for over 3 years, and I am so proud of what it has become. On the Subject of Witches tells the story of Malefaust, a child raised by a cottage of witches, treated as a source of potion ingredients and nothing else. Often forgotten or frightened, hurt or haunted, Mal knows no comfort or friend. But when they suddenly display the ability to perform magic, something that no male should be capable of, Mal starts to see that the world's boundaries might not be as distinct as they once believed. In the whimsical and macabre adventure that follows, Mal leaves the only home that they've ever known and meets their first friend, Eden. Their path of discovery is littered with an imposter wizard, a witch-slaying cowboy, a conversation with the moon, and a surprising amount of dynamite. Through it all, Malefaust is faced with their own fears, the pain of spells, and an ache for belonging. In the end, Mal may learn that magic and self cannot easily be defined, and you are not always who you are told to be. This is a fantasy story intended for middle grade and young adult audiences, but can be enjoyed by anyone like myself who has a love for all things spooky. Additionally, it is a book written for anyone who has experienced any degree of body or gender dysphoria, much like its central character. On that subject, I have to thank the many beta readers from the trans and non-binary communities who were so open and helpful to me. I write by discovery, and certainly not by any amount of planning. I was nearly finished with the first draft of this book when I realized that what Mal had been experiencing was gender dysphoria. And while I've worked with plenty of people and kids Mal's age who have been through this, as someone who has never experienced it myself, I was scared to continue, feeling that it wasn't my place to tell this story. And that's a feeling that I still haven't truly gotten over, and I'm not sure I ever will. But the members of both the trans and non-binary communities who have been my beta readers were so incredibly insightful and supportive of this story. I cannot thank them enough for sharing their own experiences and struggles so that I might better understand what it is that Mal is going through and best represent it in that character. This book would not be possible without their vital input, and I look forward to continuing to learn from them and work with them as I write the upcoming sequel. Another person who has been integral to bringing these pages to life is my illustrator, Elizabeth Simmons Allen. I could not have asked for a better hand in capturing the tone of this book and the nature of the world. Her art included in the story and on the cover is absolutely stunning and truly lifts the words off of the page and into the imaginations of the readers. If you would like to see her portfolio, you can check that out in the description below or on my website. When writing this book, I had so many inspirations that I hope you can really feel in between the lines. I wanted the world to feel like that of a Studio Ghibli film, a whimsical, soft, world-building setting filled with cacophonous colors and curious characters. In addition to that, I wanted to build characters as lovable and varied as those from Avatar: The Last Airbender. In particular, I feel that Zuko's journey to find belonging is a masterclass of character development, and that is hopefully echoed in Mal's own take. If you enjoy works such as Cartoon Network's Over the Garden Wall, A Series of Unfortunate Events, The Graveyard Book, The Golden Compass, or The Girl Who Drank the Moon, I think you'll like this one too. If you'd like a sample, you can find me reading the very first chapter to my son here. You can find a link to purchase on the subject of witches in the video description below and on my website. If you enjoy it, please leave a review or a rating, as it goes such a long way in the online promotion algorithm. Please share it with anyone who you think would enjoy it or anyone who may need it. If you are someone involved in the book talk, booktube, bookstagram, or any platform of literary discussion, I'd be so happy to chat with you about my work, my current projects, and the many stories that inspire. If you're watching this, I wrote this book for you, and I hope that you love it. It is my greatest dream that it inspires and amazes you, and I hope that you can see yourself in it. Thank you for your support of an artist in his first steps down this road, because I am very nervous to see where it leads, but with your help, I know that I can do it. Because you have magic in you.